what is the best piece of advice for hiring or onboarding, which is probably two of those things, because I see it as hiring, onboarding, and unfortunately what it's like to offboard someone. So that's a nice way of saying fire. But I would love to know that. Like, how have you approached hiring, onboarding, and sometimes offboarding?
All of it presents challenges, but I mentioned before that we have people that we identify what the DNA of our jobs, individual jobs. So an analyst might be built different than a client communication specialist. And we make sure that those attributes are present in the people that we bring to those positions. So we feel like we have the right person going in. Onboarding is something that we're getting better at all the time. It's not an area that we've mastered here. It just isn't, but it's something that we know we need to. It's something we're getting better at all the time. So we've put an emphasis behind what does somebody's first day, first week, and first month look like here, and how can they evaluate themselves. And we're blessed enough to have a group of people that are very welcoming, accommodating, and just good people. And that's part of the way we hire. We hire based on aptitude, but we also hire based on attitude. So if you're good people and you're smart, boy, we'd love to have you work here. And those things are equally important. I mean, we've talked to smart people that we just knew wouldn't fit. And so we've not brought them on. So onboarding, we can get a lot better at. I think when it comes to offboarding, what I've always tried to do is help people figure out that the path that they were on at this company wasn't a path that was going to lead to mutual, benefit. And if they could figure that out, first, that's a good thing. But as a manager, we've all had to make those. As a sales manager, and I know people always inflate their numbers, but I've hired over 1,000 salespeople, and I've let go about 150. And you remember those, and I think if you like to let people go, you're kind of that says a lot about you.
Yeah, you're a weird person. Yeah.
So it's not anything that anybody should enjoy, but it's something that a leader has to do. One of the things that Gary Vaynerchuk talks about, and I think he's a very smart guy, is, he'll say, you have to be able to let your top salesperson go because they're literally toxic to the rest of the group. We haven't always done that here. We do now, though, boy. I mean, anybody who's toxic in nature, when we're able to identify that, we'll have a conversation to find a way to help that person find the parking lot.
Yeah. Don't want to let that fester too long.
You really
totally
can't.
affects the.
You really can't. And the thing is, it's easy to say you can't let that fester, and you're right. But the reason you can't is because smart, successful, good human beings don't like that. And if that's the way you build your team, then what they rely on leadership to do is to eliminate those barriers to their happiness and success.
I wish more people would talk about that. The fact that the longer you leave an employee around who's toxic, you actually are running the risk of not losing that person, but losing good people on the team who don't want to tolerate that. Yeah, that's such a great point. Hey, thank you for spending a few minutes with us here at Agency Talk. Now, the most important thing you can do right now is take action. So go apply what you learn.